Hey guys, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we're going to touch on this subject again, guys, because unfortunately, it's still, it's going to happen. We know that mail theft is going to happen, and unfortunately, I mean, even in our little, like the Apex pass around and stuff, we've had a couple instances of it within the fairly recent past. I mean, I did a whole video, it happened to me. I did a video about worst unboxing ever because, well, there was a box very similar to this. Two knives were supposed to be in it. One empty knife box was in the box. So it happens. I'm pretty sure it happened to Gary, the last Ranger. Unfortunately, I think they both happened on the same route. Kind of, sort of. I mean, it's hard to tell, where stuff goes, but it's unfortunate that it does happen, but you know what? We run into a bad seed every once in a while. So I'm just going to I'm actually packing up some knives from my knife sale here. So we're going to be doing a couple knives. We grab them. Here, I got one. I got two. But I'm going to show you kind of what I do to try to combat it. And if you get a knife from me, there'll be some telltale signs if it was tampered with. Now, the one thing I use is you can get these little stickers. I actually learned about these from Zach. I know Zach uses them quite a bit. I ordered them from USPS.com. And you know what, guys? I'll leave a link down in the description for you. And this just isn't knives. This is anything. If you send it, now obviously, it's got to be sent priority. There are express ones as well. Be careful. Don't get the express ones by mistake. These are free. All you have to do is order them, and it's a roll of, I think it's 500. I don't know. But they're free. You just have to order them. There's a lot of stuff on USPS, like these boxes and stuff, that's free. You just have to order it, and it shows up. It gets dropped off by the mail carrier, which is really cool. But I use these quite a bit as basically as tamper seals, okay? I peel one off, and on these small flat rate boxes, I put two of them over these little side flaps like this. Okay? I do it there, and then I do it on the other side. So if you get a package from me and these are tampered with, cut, any way, shape, or form, you know the package has been messed with, because this is how I tell, and I'll show you. Now, if you don't use these, if you don't want to go through the ordering these and having them delivered, it's not hard, guys. You just go on the website, order them, and they show up in the mail. It's not difficult. But make sure you at least tape that little flap, because it is so easy. If you don't tape it, you just seal it, maybe tape this up here, but you don't tape these. Guys, it is still so easy to get inside this box. And to make it, I mean, it might look a little roughed up, but it won't look like it's been tampered with, possibly. Then I take regular packing tape and I tape over that. Guys, I'm doing what I can to combat this, because it happens. And it sucks when it happens. Trust me. Trust me. And, it might have happened to RJ too. There's been a couple of instances where it's happened. So now, as you can see there, you've got that sealed up. Yeah, there's a wrinkle in it. Okay, wrinkles aren't any big deal. And if there's two layers of these, that means somebody has cut it open and relayered it. It's just should be a single sticker, guys. Two stickers side by side like that. They shouldn't be layered on top of one another. And then I'll tape it up like that. So, I mean, this is what I do to combat it. Now, once I get this taped, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pack this box up. And then I'm going to show you what I do with the other seal. Okay? So I'll be right back. All right. Now, as you guys can see, we got our package all stuffed in there. And I do my best to pack it so nothing moves, nothing rattles. It just, I think it helps. I hope it helps. That's just what I do. Even to the fact, I box up knives, and if the knife is rattling inside the knife box, I'll even try to stick some stuff, like bubble wrap or some of the packing paper, even in the knife box, to try to keep it from moving around. So, okay, you have that sealed. Now, those of you that have gotten boxes from me, you probably know what I do, but I'm going to take one of these stickers, I'm going to put it right here, and I fold it over that corner, just like so. Now, this one, this portion of the box is a little bit harder to tamper with because these are pretty sticky, and you can definitely tell if a box has been screwed with. But you know, I do it anyway. I'm trying to keep it from happening. I do it on both ends, and then it's probably overkill. I don't care. They're free. I'll use 100 of them on a box if I have to. But then I put one kind of like right there in the middle, and then just fold it over. And now I've got my ends taped up. Like I told you, make sure you tape these ends up. Just do it. Please do it. And like I said, this is not only for knives, it's for anything you anything you send in the mail. We've got it like this. Now, of course, I'll put my address label, my return label on there. And then I usually wrap a piece of tape around this way, just to, well, it helps cover up the label, and I usually print my labels out. So just in case these are in the rain or something, you know, the label doesn't get screwed up. So it just kind of helps protect the label and keep it dry and all that good stuff. But I will put a piece of packing tape around this way also. Now, guys, we know if somebody wants to get into this box, they're going to get into this box. Or, I mean, they could just take the whole box and it just disappear. That has happened. I mean, you know, I've ordered stuff. Well, perfect example. I ordered some Slickamol from, you know, Justin, OCD for EDC, off his website. Got the shipping notice, tracking was going, and then, yeah, it just disappeared. It happens, guys. It sucks, but it happens. Remember, if you're going to send knives, I mean, with the Apex, they automatically come with $50 insurance. A lot of these knives that I'm selling, I don't necessarily put insurance on it unless the buyer requests insurance. It comes with $50. You know, once it's out of my hands, there's not a whole lot I can do about it, guys. And the knives I sell aren't really, you know, a lot of the knives I've sold aren't really more than $50. A couple of them are here and there, but if I feel like putting extra insurance on it, I will. Insurance is always available to anyone that buys a knife from me. Now, Apex, I have insured those before because a lot of those are donated by, you know, companies for us to pass around. And a lot of them end up getting given away, which is cool. And we kind of want to make sure that stays possible, that at the end, when everybody has their chance to review the knife, that somebody can win it or they get sent back to the dealer. So it's the way it is, guys. It sucks. It happens. We know it happens. But this is how I best combat, you know, it happening, especially with these small flat rate box. Now medium flat rate box, if I'm sending, yeah, guess what? There's stickers all over the seams on this. And then you also can get, hang on, I'll grab it. You can also get these longer ones for longer seams, you know, like the bigger medium flat rate boxes or whatever. You can put that across. You can put it across the end. You might have to trim it down just a little bit. But it basically is an anti-tamper seal. And if you ever get a box from me like this, and those have been cut, it should be an obvious sign to you that something has happened. And if I do it, I will tell you I've done it. Like, crap, man, I forgot to put your whatever in the box. I open it up. Most times I just use a whole nother box. It's a little wasteful, but if I would do something to the box to alter its appearance from this, I will tell you. I might even send you a picture saying, hey, this is what it looks like. Now, just a quick one. If you're going to reuse a small box like this, you know, say a company sent you a knife or sent you whatever, make sure, like when you're tearing off the labels and stuff, when you reuse a box like this, it's more of an opportunity for someone to screw with it, in my mind, because it's already a little rough, beat up. If you're going to reuse a box, definitely, and if you're not going to send it priority, I mean, tape the holy bejesus out of it. Do something, you can even put paper, just regular paper over the sides, or like write your address on a piece of paper and loop the piece of paper over the side and then tape it down like crazy. Something that will create a tamper sort of seal. You can do that as well, you know, if you're going to reuse a box like that. But if you're using a beat up box, it invites people to screw with it. Do I reuse boxes? I absolutely do. You know, I mean, come on. I try to make the least amount of trash that I can, and trust me, I have a lot of boxes. Yes, we can recycle cardboard. I get it. I do a lot, but I do reuse some from time to time. And a lot of times, if I reuse a box, I'll end up putting it in one of these bubble mailers that, again, I've talked about these before. You can get these, there's the number. You can get these free from the post office. And this, you can stack a lot more in this than you can in this, and it's the same price. So this is great for when I mail like t-shirts or a little bit bigger prize packages from SKL. This works great. I'll either put it in a reused box, or I'll put it in a plain envelope, you know, mailer, bubble mailer to try to protect it a little bit, and then put it in one of those. You might see another one of these videos from me, guys, because I am really, really adamant about trying to combat mail theft. We're never going to stop it. We're never going to get rid of it completely. It's going to happen. But you know what? We can do everything we can to fight it. And I know this is mainly geared kind of towards the EDC world, EDC and knife-related world, because that's where I live on YouTube, right? But this works for shipping anything. Anything you put in that box, you can ship like that. So hopefully people outside the knife and EDC world might watch this and maybe learn something, or if it helps, I'm really happy. So, and a lot of times I'll tape these too. Just, I want to throw that out there. Sometimes I'll put a clear piece of packing tape over these. Yeah, I tape the crap out of stuff. I do what I can to prevent theft. That's just what I do. So, there you go, guys. A little bit long-winded, but I really hope you appreciate it. I hope maybe you got some insight from it. If you did, terrific. If you learned about ordering these or those bubble mailers from the post office, like I said, I'll leave a link down in the description so you guys can find it easily. Anything helps. Anything helps. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.